Jones, Cowboys owner, landed a helicopter on the field during practice, like interrupted practice to land his helicopter. This is the Cowboys way, says Dak Prescott. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I mean, y'all see the images. I mean, they're in practice, and the man landed a helicopter. Wild, wild, wild.
I love it.
Jerry.
You know what's crazy, though? And this is not the Springer Show. My thing is, like, how could you hate Jerry Jones? Look at that, though. Like, listen, at the worst scenario out, I know you don't like it. That's like motivation. Even you can own the Cowboys. Like, okay, Jerry, that's lit.
Say it again.
That's lit.
Even you.
Only you. Even you.
I can already tell by the look on your face you don't like it.
All he needed was a glass of champagne.
Yeah, he probably had it.
Hey, boys. He says, hey, boys. Hey, good job, Dak. Hey, good job, Dak. Zeke, I know, I still love you, though.
I bet he has a caviar, too.
Is that Micah? How's the ankle, Micah?
Hey, Coach Mike, how you feel about him
Coach Mike.
interrupting your practice?
Interrupting your practice.
Your practice.
My practice.
Who owns the Cowboys? Jerry Jones.
Coach Mike, how you feel?
Disgusted.
Here we
I'm sick.
Here we go.
I'm disgusted. Don't here we go, me.
Here we go.
Don't here we go, me. Do y'all realize the Cowboys can't focus on winning a Super Bowl because they're focused on Jerry Jones and all of his distractions? I'm going to break it down like this. I worked for the Dallas Cowboys for 2 years after retiring. I worked at the practice field where Jerry Jones landed his helicopter. I'll give you all the inside scoop. Jerry Jones, you know he's at practice if the helicopter is there. If the helicopter is not there, you know Jerry Jones is not in the building. But never during my 2 years of working at the Cowboys facility every day during the season did Jerry Jones ever land the Cowboys helicopter in the middle of practice. When you walk into the Cowboys Star, that is the practice facility, One Cowboys Way, there's $1 million worth of chandeliers that you are greeted by. But here's the dilemma. In order to get to the practice field, you have to get through what is something like a Disney or Universal Studios park. There's restaurants everywhere. There are tours being guided everywhere. So you can't just focus on practice. I played for the Eagles, One NovaCare Way, that practice facility. The only people you see at the facility are team-associated personnel. But when you go to the Cowboys facility, you got to get past this tour guide. You got to get past that tour guide. You got to get past this restaurant. You got to get past that restaurant. But don't listen to me. Listen to former Cowboys player Dalton Schultz, who said it best. The people literally going on tours while you're lifting in the weight room, he said. They've got one-way mirror for people to look in. It's literally a zoo. There's people tapping on the glass trying to get people's attention while they're doing power cleans. That's what a former player said. Imagine trying to focus on winning when your owner is distracting you from the main goal. It's absolutely asinine that Jerry Jones would interrupt practice to land a helicopter. It's wild.
Hey,
wild.
all those chandeliers
Wild.
in the practice facility, you think he had a mini chandelier in the copter?
Probably.
Because I like it, man. I don't have any issue with it at all. I think it's a massive flex. I think at this point, that's who Jerry is. He's never changed.
Yeah.
True.
That's who he is. He puts on a show, but does he put on a show? It's like, that's just who he is. He likes flexing on them. And honestly, like you saw Dak Prescott in the video, like pump faking at him. Like Dak got his $60 million, so he's cool. Like I could see maybe a little bit, Mike McCarthy, why are you doing this today in the practice? But it's not the first time it's been done. Somebody was lucky enough to catch it on camera, and we're talking about it because I think it's hilarious. I don't think it's asinine at all.
I can't believe it. I really can't.
You know what's funny about the whole
I
situation?
can't believe it. I can't believe this.
Is we say Devontae would be a distraction. This man, and this man yelling, landing helicopters there. No, I absolutely don't mind it at all. It's what I'm looking right there. The picture says 8:10 left in the period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know, it might be the special teams period. He landed the plane on, you know what I mean? No, I don't mind at all, because at the end of the day, this is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is always flashy. Jerry Jones is always, I'm going to do it my way, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. I do not mind it. Now, as coaches, when you're trying to get the work in, and you're saying, man, we ain't stopped the run, and now we got all the players up here, could be in the 9-on-7 period, we looking at Jerry Jones land the damn helicopter. I understand all that from the coaches, but this is Jerry's world, man.
He's the owner. He can do whatever he wants.
This is Jerry's world. I ain't
talking about right now.
We're talking about him
landing right now. Seriously, though.
That's
like distraction?
Yeah.
How about the freaking, what's the defense distracted by? Tell me, because there's helicopters? Because, my man, people running for 200-something yards a game. Is that why you distracted?
We try to fix it, though,
What are you
James.
talking about? Listen, as a player, they probably all love that. I would love it. You see my owner coming through, helicopter on the side, he dripping out, smiling. What's up, Dak? I love all that.
Yeah.
I think what makes Jerry Jones so special is because he's himself. Like, he's not acting like somebody. There's no manual to say how I should act if I'm an owner. I'll give you an example. You told earlier how I do real estate. Well, I'm not always there. But when I show up, I see people when they got the little hard hats on, they got the little safety vest on, they got these big boots on, right? All this type of real estate material. When I come through there, might have a little hoodie on, Louis Vuitton, got my son with me, ain't no hard hat. And that's not how it's supposed to go. So what?
Yeah.
It's mine. It's me.
You worked hard to be
It's Jerry Jones. He's a cowboy.
Really quick, though.
Talk about.
Let's get serious real quick.
I'm serious.
And let's
I might have a big rollie on my wrist and all
Let's talk
that.
ball. No, let's talk ball. Let's say LaShawn McCoy, 4 weeks into the season,
Yeah.
got 100 yards rushing, O-line struggling, can't find a way to run the football. It's 9-on-7 periods to where we just came out of these meetings and we trying to figure out how we can run this football. And in the 9-on-7 period, they hold on, and Jerry land that helicopter, and it's a distraction like that.
We making us this scenario. Cool, I'll play along with the scenario. So, okay, well, we are professionals. We've been playing this game for a long time, right? You should all know your assignments. It's not high school, it's not college. You have no classes. You play football, you study football. That's all you do all day. But Jerry can say the same thing. Well, I'm on my helicopter and this, that, and the third, but what happens when I gave y'all all these linemen, all these good coaches, good paid quarterback, paid wide receivers, draft, all the players we draft is super nice, 9 all-pros, and you don't give me nothing. What we gonna say then?
So let us practice.
What we gonna say then, though?
Trying to give it.
You know what it is? The problem is this. The problem is these dudes is sensitive, and y'all need all these excuses.
Here's my thing.
It's excuse, distraction. What?
Let me say it calmly.
I think it's funny.
Let me say it calmly. Here's my issue. Attention comes before success in 2 places, the dictionary and in Dallas. In life, you have to work and be successful before you get attention. James Jones, Chase Daniel, Shady McCoy, myself, we had to work on the football field. Heisman runner-up twice. Shady McCoy, Eagles all-time leading rusher. James Jones, Super Bowl champ. I was did what I did high school in Texas, etc. You had to work, be successful before you get attention. But with the Cowboys, they get attention before they're successful. As soon as you get drafted, even if you a bum or a bust, you gonna get attention because you played for the Cowboys. This right here is the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. They get attention before they're successful. They're not successful this season, yet we're talking about them because Jerry Jones is landing a helicopter at practice. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs, their owner, Clark Hunt, obviously I know him, that family went to my high school. They got success before they got attention. But in Dallas, you get attention before you have success. Thus, you never actually get success because you're so focused on what comes first for them, attention.
Let me ask this last question, man. What two? Yo, wait, they went to high school? Hey, that boy got money. Anyway, all the years of the Cowboys, right, being America's favorite team and all that, because, you know, they won championships in the 90s. They did do that.
Yes, sir.
And I did hear that Jerry Jones was doing the same thing, and I heard it was a little worse because he's a little younger. Right? So helicopters might be him and all his billionaire buddies. So did that stop them? Did that stop Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith?
Alvin Harper.
Hold on. No. He was doing the same thing back then. Back then.
But they was winning first.
But my thing is, my question I'm asking you is that what's the difference now when doing all that stuff to back then? What's the difference? Because back then they had superstar players. They had Dion's, they had the Michael, they had all that too, right? And then now today he's doing the same thing for really good players. So I'm asking you guys. No, I'm really asking you, my man, the one with the issue with it. What's the difference?
Back then, they had earned the right. What I see with the Cowboys is the same thing I saw with my alma mater. Texas was terrible for years. And they were terrible because they were living off of the lore of Vince Young. They were living off of the lore of Colt McCoy. So the new young Texas recruits was coming in there and, oh, yeah, play at Texas, you know what I'm saying? Hook 'em. You're 5-7. You're 7-5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But they was living off of the glory days of what Vince Young did. You didn't do that.
If they were 4-0.
Dak Prescott, you ain't do what Troy did. Zeke, you ain't do what Emmett did. With all due respect, CD and Dez, y'all didn't necessarily do what Irvin did.
But Jerry did. But Jerry did what Jerry did back then.
Sure.
So what's the difference?
But you are not the players. The players are resting off of the laurels of those that came before them.
And y'all said I'm a hater?
Am I lying too?
No, you just hate team. I don't.
If they're 4-0, would you be hating like this?
Success has to predicate.
I kinda-
You just hear
Success
I kinda
has to come
understand-
before
I kinda
I don't understand what he's saying.